Audio can make or break our game, to an extent. Regardless if it's music, ambience, or sound effects, all of these combined can make or break the game in terms of atmosphere. Audio is a presence that cannot be ignored, no matter what game it is. Block out the silence and allow the sound to reach your ears. Welcome to SkyrimVR's Top 10 Mods. My name is Soul, and today we'll be talking about mods for the Audiophile. All of these mods are VR tested and work well with one another for the most part. Before we begin, if this video helped you decide on a mod or you simply enjoyed the input from this video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more VR and comedic content. I also stream on Tuesday and Friday on 3 platforms: Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube around 5:30 p.m. CST. Linktree is in the description. Also, if you would like some modding help from me or you just want to join my community, join the Soul Chamber, my Discord server. Today will mainly be comparisons of the vanilla sounds or music with a brief description, quote unquote brief. Now let's set the audiophile within you at ease. The vanilla sound is so bland and does not go with the positioning of where you are facing. True 3D sound for headphones is essential when you play Skyrim, especially in VR. The science behind HRTF is applied into this mod, meaning wherever you face, the sound is adjusted to where you are facing, amplifying what's in front of you and making sounds quieter from different locations. The main purpose, however, is to be able to pinpoint sounds from many directions. This mod is practically essential to the typical audiophile. Just listen to the comparisons.
Damn you Stormcloaks. Skyrim was fine until you... Empire was nice and lazy. They hadn't been looking for you.
Going into the thick of it, the first of our overhauls is the Immersive Sounds Compendium. ISC is customizable and highly compatible with many other sound mods. ISC expands the audio entirely to increase the variety of the core gameplay experience. ISC expands the Foley, whatever that means, whatever it is. I know what it means, whatever it is, I mean, of your surroundings. Weapons are unique to their sounds, magic is more distinctive, as well as creatures and the UI. This is one of the biggest mods that change your sound, and it is absolutely amazing to have in your mod list. Adding more to ISC, we have Sounds of Skyrim, the complete edition. Sounds of Skyrim is composed of 3 other individual mods from the Sounds of Skyrim series: Civilization, the Wilds, and the Dungeons. Sounds of Skyrim adds more than 460 effects to the world of Skyrim. Immersion is the goal for this mod, and it succeeds very well. Time, weather, location, all of these take part into playing the various sounds from the mod. The wilds affect the wildlife in their respective regions, as well as impacts to tents or other structures when rain is hitting. Dungeons are also separated by caves, Dwemer ruins, forts, and sewers. Dungeons with Falmer and the undead have their respective sounds as well. They change the atmosphere. Civilization adds to all sources of the civilization: dogs barking, cats, villagers repairing, and so on. before we get into the more meaty contents, other than the 2 overhauls, here are a couple of little extras that can make your ears pleased. The dogs in Skyrim consistently bark and do not know when to shut the yuck up. Literally bark every second, no matter where they are, and it's the most annoying sound in Skyrim ever. Unlike the rest of these mods, this one reduces the amount of annoyance of having a pet dog into your Skyrim game. Quiet Dog gives you 3 options: sit, stand or lying, and complete silence. Now you could go with complete bliss and go for a complete silence, or you can use the other 2. The author uses sit, which is what I use as well. With this option, the dog can only bark during combat or while sitting. The same can be done with standing or lying, minus the sitting part. VRIK is a mod that gives you a player avatar, and it's certainly a must-have. Pairing this with Instant Equip VR makes the experience of immersion even more true. However, to add even more to this, we have Immersive Draw Sheathe Sounds VR. That's a tongue twister. A mod that uses some sounds from ISC, yet expands the sounds for a more auditorial experience when drawing or sheathing your weapon in VR. The next one isn't little, but it's still an extra that I absolutely had to add to this list. Airgetlam. Airgetlam? I don't know how to pronounce these words. A sound rework for magic. Magic schools become even more unique, as well as much stronger and impactful sounds. This mod adds more 3D and even 4D sound effects to castings and usage of spells. Are you tired of hearing the same old voices when using your shouts? There are a couple of mods that enhance or change the voices. This one is particularly for male characters, as the female characters don't exactly get much love in terms of shouting. Dragonborn shouts revoiced. Deep and gritty like a grizzly, it befits most of the races. However, these are still personal preferences to you, and this is just one voice set for all of the races.
Fus Roda!
Another male rework of the theme, Nordic Shouts, makes the vanilla voices of all racers deeper and much higher quality than the original vanilla sounds. Just listen to the comparison and listen for yourself. Now, between the 2 mods, it is up to the user. Again, Nordic Shouts adjusts all of the races, while Dragonborn Shouts revoiced just does one, but affects all.
Roda! K'ul! Nakast! Rumar! Roda! K'ul! Nakast! Rumar!
Fus Roda! Yul Usul! Vo
Do you play a werewolf or a hybrid like myself? Yet the vanilla sounds for the Lycan are getting old or just too bland. Heart of the Beast adds more power to the voice of the wolf. Brutality and aggression don't have much presence in the vanilla Lycan sounds. Heart of the Beast was originally an old RIM, and it has separate files to choose from to make lycanthropic sounds more horrific. The SE version combines the good bits from the original into one. I, however, went back to the old RIM version and installed the very vicious and aggressive sounds from the same mod. This is, again, personal preference. On the other spectrum of beastly forms, for the Vampire Lord, we have Penumbra. Vampire Lords sound more vicious and their spells sound more deadly. Penumbra reworks Vampire Lords as a whole. If you want more, you can check out the same author's Disciple of Moloch Ball, which also adds a voice to your character. However, if you're in VR, maybe you want to be edgy with yourself and be the cringe yourself and just want to be more immersed and have your character be silent while you are the one speaking. So this can be a case of immersion for you. So decide what you want. Do the vanilla sounds for wildlife seem less antagonizing. The Book of the Wild enhances sounds for the wild like bears and sabercats, amplifying those original sounds, especially sounds you are unable to hear with the original sound files, and it just boosts them and it just makes them more gnarly, gritty, grisly.
Dark. Deep. Fantastic.
Speaking of deep and dark, fantastic voices, we have up next the Daedric and Aedra. Daedric voices are unique to the character in the vanilla game. However, they don't sound like fitting demons, to an extent anyway. Daedric Enigma makes the princes have more presence in their demonic voices. Just listen to them. Listen to the comparisons. It's such a great mod to add. They have more depth, more oomph to their Daedric-like presence.
Weak. He's weak. You're strong. Crush him.
But a Daedric lord has his enemies, and my rival, Boethia, had her priest desecrated. So long since it's tasted blood, until you came.
And we can expand on this presence for the princes. We have Daedric Voices, which adds those adjusted dialogue files to their respective artifacts. For example, the Mesa Molag Bal will say stuff from Molag Bal. Molag Bal will say, "Give me their soul," kind of stuff, and be like, yes, give it to me, give it to me. But with Daedric Enigma's voices, it'll sound even better. Specifically for drawing, sheathing, and killing, or simply equipping the artifacts, such as the Ring of Namira. To the other spectrum, we'll adjust the children of Makatosh, the dragons. The Enigma series adjusts and reworks the vanilla voice lines of Aldova, making the dragons' voices deeper and more intimidating. Just take a listen.
Renikvaza, an apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your thuum for myself.
Yoni Tarodis, it was you that lured me here and took me prisoner. Thobalan Gramidon, I have done nothing to earn your distrust. Krezini. Zu Odaving. Call me when you have need, and I will come if I can.
Lastly, we'll cover music. The vanilla music is great in itself. It is high quality stuff. But after 10 years, it gets old, and honestly, the original music is compressed poorly, which SSE high quality music can adjust and fix that to bring out the true potential of the original music. Bethesda was more focused on the gameplay rather than sounds from what it seems like, but that's within good reasons. However, as I stated in the beginning, audio can make or break the experience. SSE high quality music bumps up the quality of the original music sound files, which is what it should have been to begin with, and improves the vanilla music experience. And to add even more music that's lore friendly, we can install immersive music. Skyrim only has almost 4 hours of music, and immersive music adds 16 hours worth into the game. These selections of music are handpicked to fit into the realm of Mundus and our Skyrim game, and they are truly fitting to the experience. Some can be kind of over the top, but it's still good. It's still pleasing to my ears. My ears have been blessed while listening and writing this entire script, taking in all the sounds, music, and everything that has been compiled into this list. It is truly breathtaking and giving me the state of awe. I hope your ears have been pierced with happiness instead of being sullied like mine have for the past 10 years. Well, not really sullied, but hasn't been at its peak. Well, that's it for this top 10 mods you could have to enhance your Skyrim VR. I hope this pleases the audiophiles like myself. Be sure to endorse the mods you've downloaded to support the creators and encourage them to do more, or to just give them pride. Or at least I hope that's what they get. All the links for these mods will be in the description below, as well as the link tree for my socials and streaming platforms. Don't forget to join the Discord to be up to date with my content, or just to chat with me and my fellow compatriots. If you liked any of the mods or found this helpful, be sure to like the video. Also, you can see these mods in action on my SkyrimVR roleplay series, which is posted every Sunday morning CST. If you're interested in other VR content as well as comedic moments, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell to get notified for those future videos. And one last thing is to keep your soul free. Oh, by the way, I changed my mind about the top 10s being bi-weekly. I enjoy making these and being on a time crunch, but I'm gonna need help. Tell me what you guys want to see for the next videos, and I'll try to come up with what I can. I'll try to make what I can. All right, that's it. Keep your soul free, all that stuff, or you know, your soul is mine, something, Shang Tsung, whatever.